Hello, welcome to another one of these things, Salt or Hype.
Yeah.
You know, where we watch some other person's content and we decide whether it is deemed worthy. I guess. I know a lot of the time we're pretty indifferent, so a lot of the time it ends up being awe. But today we're going to be checking out this. Oh, where is it? There it is.
State of play.
State of play thingamajiggy. I'm going to put the sound back on so you can hear this sound looping forever and ever. Yeah, there we go. That'll do.
You could say that state of plays doesn't feel too good, but it did.
Yeah. So, I'm the Gaga Man.
I'm Cherry Terrier.
I'm Michelle Gamer.
Here, Michelle. But I'm just.
Oh, sorry.
I'm Hunt Thunder, by the way.
Yeah. That's us. So we've got another 2 minutes of.
Yep.
This has just been going over and over and over again ad nauseum. It's... Hi there, Luke. We've got Luke in the chat. I might have to put the chat up on my phone so I can see it, because I've got loads of windows open basically on my computer.
More irritating than the Wii U's menu. It's nice to have in the background, but it does grind at you.
Oh, I've got it laid out actually. I don't need to do it on my phone. That's cool. Right, yeah. So apparently this is going to be mostly PlayStation 4 and PlayStation VR stuff. Which is interesting. They basically straight up said there might be some updates for some PS5 stuff, but it's mostly going to be PS4 and PSVR, which is interesting. I'm not against it. I'm not against it. I'll say that. So yeah, this is probably going to be like, I guess, I don't know if it's mostly third party stuff. It might be, I presume, but this is going to be like.
I think they did say it's going to be a lot of third parties, so...
Right, okay, that makes sense. Because I can't imagine Sony's got much left in terms of stuff planned for the PS4 at this point, unless they're like cross-gen games. They've probably got games for like 4 and 5, but I can't imagine they've got many 4 exclusives at this point left in them. Right, we've got just under a minute. So yeah, don't really have any expectations for this. Obviously, you've got to temper your expectations, as they've said. Don't expect PS5 stuff. I think they said there might be some updates to games that they've already announced. So, I don't know, we might get some more bug snacks.
Yeah.
We might. It might happen.
I think I'll be happy if we get any kind of, like, reveal of a game that's sort of could be getting a translation that hasn't come out, you know, in the West yet.
Yeah, that'd be
cool. Nice.
Yeah, that would be nice, actually. Yeah, some games that have been on the PS4 for years, but we haven't had them or something. That'd be cool. And I'm glad to see they're still supporting PSVR as well, because PSVR is very cool.
Yeah, it's quite an investment as well if you get it.
Yeah. Hey, we've got Fantastic Channel in here as well. Splunky. Wait, this is not Splunky.
It might be.
I don't.
Splunky VR.
Splunky 2 update. That'd be nice. Oh,
could happen.
Yeah.
Oh, we just got a line. We have a coloured line. I have to move all these windows. Oh yeah, it's that beep noise that the PS3 or 4 makes, or one of them. I think they all make that noise. Rating pending to mature. Oh, Crash Bandicoot, straight off the bat.
Alright, nice.
Fair enough.
I'm Lou Studdard, producer at Toys for Bob, and I'm here to talk to you about Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. Crash 4 is a direct sequel to Crash Bandicoot Warped. The devious villains, Neo-Cortex,
all those other games, they don't exist.
Their interdimensional prison, leaving an evil scientist-sized hole in the universe. Now they've got their eyes set on not only
that's definitely some Crash Bandicoot music,
but all dimensions. And it's up to Crash and Coco to save the day. Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time is the first.
I love how self-aware they were about it being the fourth game as well as the others.
Yeah. Longtime fans as well as new players to this amazing franchise. First, we made sure to
I'm getting a little bit of
incorporate the classic tense, precise, and perspective.
So I might end up a few seconds behind.
And then we wanted to introduce.
This is looking very.
I think you're ahead of me anyway.
Oh, fair enough.
To show you today. Let's start with Insanity Beach. This is where Crash's adventure first started, and where we pick things up again in Crash 4.
I'm not gonna lie, it looks good.
Changes since
It
we
looks
first saw
fantastic.
Insanity Beach all those
it
years
does
ago.
look as if like going straight on from the HD trilogy.
Yes,
they put out.
Our art teams wanted to take inspiration From not just
But
the
also,
original
it
games,
looks fresh
but the
enough
animated
that it's not
cartoons that
just,
inspired
you know,
those
a
original
HD version of the
games,
old
all while
games.
also delivering
It's got a
bigger,
new
more
sort of art
awe-inspiring
style,
Yeah.
which
to
I think's
explore.
pretty good, personally.
Yeah.
Throughout Crash 4, you'll see wide open new vistas,
It's
new character models,
because there was
and
some
lots of expressive
controversy about
animations.
a statement
And
about
with
there
all
being
of that, also
microtransactions,
comes
but I
new additions to the
think that
platform,
it was
like having the ability to wall
misrepresented.
run,
Yeah,
and
but then
it's
it
not
is
so.
Activision.
Yeah,
So I wouldn't
so
put it past them of patching it in there after the game comes out and after it gets all its reviews, kind of like what happens with Team Racing.
it's literally what they would do. So
Yeah, they have a reputation for doing that. Wow, lots of
that you
costumes.
can earn and wear throughout the game. These skins are totally cosmetic and a fun way to express yourself while playing the game. And just to be clear,
You can even dress up as Sonic's arse.
skins are earned by completing different
I thought that was
challenges
Billy
and
Hatcher
earning
for a
gems within
second.
levels.
Yeah, that's a
Also
revival.
introduces the
That's
quantum
never going to
masks,
happen.
The powerful protectors
No.
of time and space.
Let us know in the
Crash and
chat
Coco will need
if
their
the
assistance
sound
throughout the
levels
game
all
to
good,
tackle
by the
the
way,
crazy
so you can hear
challenges that
me
we're
and
gonna
you
be
can
throwing at
hear
the
the
player.
other guys and you can hear the
Whether it's Ika Ika, who gives you
game
the ability to
stuff.
instantly flip your center of gravity at the press of a button. Kapunawa, who allows you to slow down the world around you.
That could
I'm not
be
mental,
useful.
Or Lolly
but
Lolly,
it-
who allows
am
you to
I?
phase shift
But does this
elements
have like
in
a
and out of
Sonic
existence,
Colors vibe to
bending the
you?
rules of reality and altering your environment with these new masks.
Yeah, I
is a
see where you're
must.
coming from.
We also can't wait to talk to you about the
Like I
fourth
might be
mask,
reaching.
You mean like
but
wrist?
That's gonna have to wait
You
for
mean like,
another
oh,
day.
that was
What we can tell
that
you
was a bit
about
harsh the
is
way
that
he died
Crash
there.
isn't the only character you get to take
Yeah, the
control of
wisps
during
and
The
the
like
poppy
how the
For
transition
starters,
changes
you can play
between the
entire
2D and
game as
3D
Coco.
segments.
Any level
I mean,
you
that's
play
always
Crash,
been a Crash
you can play
Bandicoot
Yeah.
thing, like 2D and
It's also
3D,
very
but
important for us that she take a more prominent role in the story this time as well. But that's not all. We've got a few other characters that you'll get to control at key points in the adventure,
I think
so
Cortex
that they
is
can provide
playable.
their own fresh perspectives and new gameplay. Here you can see that you'll be taking control of Neo Cortex. He's all about using his blaster to...
the guy in the top right corner. Okay. Alright. Okay, goodbye. I'm still here.
there's Cortex.
And a lot has changed in the years since we last saw
Oh,
Ding.
you can play as the alligator thing,
He hung up his
or
old
whatever he is.
flamethrower rocket
That's
launcher
neat.
combo when he decided to retire from a life of villainy.
This isn't gonna go. This is, as long as it doesn't become like Sonic Adventure and like all the extra characters have got dreadful gameplay, then I'm fine with it.
Yes.
I think they're probably very careful to make sure it doesn't feel like that.
Finally,
There's
one
fishing
more surprise
levels.
I'm incredibly
Fishing
excited to show you
character.
today. The Crash
Whoa,
Bandicoot
what's
series
this
is
all
always
about?
about finding new
Getting a bit
exciting ways to
psychedelic.
play through the game.
Ooh.
In the past,
So getting a bit
tried to
Mickey
find
Mania.
trials or discover hidden secrets.
Yeah.
Well, for Crash 4, we wanted to bring something brand new to the table. So we teamed up with our friends at Beanox to create a brand new style of play for Crash 4 that we call inverted mode.
Oh,
It's our
okay.
souped-up,
Well, it's not
bumper
technically
fuel take
inverted,
on a
but
mirror mode. Not only are perspective shifted, but now each of the dimensions are rendered in a new and unique art style that really changes the look and feel of the experience.
we tweaked some lighting
One dimension
shaders.
could be asking you to traverse through a neon wasteland, while another task's players
I love
with
the-
spinning paint all over the
paint,
environment
yeah,
to
the
see their
paint
path
stuff.
forward.
It's like the blob.
We've even got one that feels like an old-timey movie, with the overcranked camera speed increasing the actual speed of gameplay as well.
Oh no.
I mean,
Once
it's
unlocked,
stylish.
players can replay
That's
all the game's
cool
levels
idea
with a
to,
totally
like,
new
extend the
and
gameplay.
dynamic look and
Yeah.
feel.
Have, like,
It's an
different-
incredibly fun
like,
feature
here's an
that's going to give
underwater
every
version
player,
of a level.
especially the completionists
Because
out
reasons.
there, a reason to
I
revisit
assume it's
each
going to
level
be
again
like
to see what
the
new and
hard
exciting
mode
experiences in
missions
store for
of
them.
the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. Dreamcast is saying
So
he
that's
would
some
be
of the
more
new stuff that
excited
we
for
have
a
in
new
store for
Crash
you, and
Bash.
Crash
Yeah,
Bandicoot
Crash Bash
4
was
is
alright.
about
Crash Bash was pretty
Yeah.
good. I wouldn't be
Experience the
surprised
space
if
and
that's
time-bending madness
next.
on October
Mhm.
2nd.
Like a party game seems like the next thing they will do with this once they get this out. Maybe next year.
Today's
Second.
State of Play
Okay.
is loaded with third-party updates for PS4 and
You have a
PSVR,
date.
and some new
Yeah.
PS5 gameplay too.
Ooh, some new PS5 gameplay too.
We open the show with an all-new look at Crash 4. It's About Time, coming to PlayStation 4 on October 2nd.
Oh, so it is going to be
The
trying to be
whole-
Now let's keep the party going with the latest from IO.
Oh, I'm actually a little bit cropped off. Whoops. Hang on.
Yep.
I need to do some tweaking. I've actually
man.
got this a little bit cropped off. Oh, hang on.
This
got
is a
this.
franchise I know basically nothing about other than the Chuckle Brothers.
Yeah. All my exposure to Hitman is through Giant Bomb. They play a lot of Hitman, and it's quite funny. They throw Coke cans at people to kill them and play drums and stuff. It's
I'm
It
led
has
to
its
believe it's a
moments.
pretty solid series.
Yeah, like I don't think it would be a series I would play myself, but it's really fun to watch other people play.
Yeah.
Especially if they're just sticking around. Oh, it's VR.
I was
it's
just about to
Hitman.
point out
Yeah.
VR mode.
VR mode included.
So you
That,
can actually
that
just
could be
go up
really
and
fun. That
strangle
could actually be. That could actually be quite fun. Just,
You're gonna look
just
like
throw
a
cans at 'em.
psychopath on the outside, though.
Yeah,
strangling people in VR.
Yeah.
I'll
with
just
your
imagine
with your
Mario
move
Party now.
controls. Yeah. Just like 2 move controllers. Death awaits January. Cool.
It
more
reminds-
VR stuff is good.
Hitman always reminded me of one of the missions in Mission Impossible on the N64. So
That's
obviously
a pull.
that's a
Deep
deep
cut.
dive, yeah.
Yeah.
What do we have here?
I guess Sony went out of their way to say no big PS5 announcements because they don't want a Nintendo Direct on their hands.
Yeah.
Which,
Is this
again,
that game with the
Oh.
cloud, the time control rewind mechanic? It was a platformer. Yeah. Oh, what was it called? It came out around the same time as Meat Boy and all that on Xbox.
Braid.
Braid.
Braid. Is this
Seriously?
Braid?
What? No. This can't be Braid.
I think it is, you know.
If this is Braids, then you win a sticker. It is.
Oh,
I'm holding you to that.
There, no, it is. It's just come up. Oh my god, you have earned a trophy. That was
Trophy
actually a
unlocked.
really subtle way of hinting at Braid. So wait, what is this? Is this Braid in VR? Is this Braid 2? Huh. I was not expecting this. This is kind of
No.
cool. Braid Anniversary Edition. Oh, so it's just a re-release?
Ah,
Okay.
so this is a
Buy it again!
Master.
Well, I liked Braid.
Oh,
so-
yeah.
We are
It's,
happy to announce
uh,
Raid Anniversary Edition.
we redrew
It's
the
a
assets
classic
slightly.
puzzle adventure where you manipulate time.
So,
hand-painted
what kind of
modern
anniversary is going from
high-resolution
2008
areas
to
have been re-envisioned to make
2021?
them more unique.
Oh, I've still
And
got
it's
this
even more
cropped
like a living
badly. Hang
painting
on.
with brushstrokes animating the world. There are
Yeah.
more than 9
I mean,
pixels for each pixel
is
in the
it-
original
is-
game.
I
There
mean,
we
am
go.
I just getting old, or can I just
improved
not tell the
sound and
difference
music
for the
to
most
enhance
part?
mood, and many
No,
hours
it's not
of
just
developer
you.
commentary
I
and
think they.
reviews on
It's kind of
subjects
like
puzzle
it kind of looks
design,
like they've done a Cave
programming,
Story
and
plus
visual
to it and
art.
just like
We
doubled
plan
the
to make it the
resolution
most
slightly.
detailed commentary in
Yeah.
the game ever.
It was probably
So
like
if you wanna learn how
720p
video games are
assets
made,
originally,
Raid
so-
Anniversary Edition will be a
Mm.
really good resource.
We hope you'll enjoy the game when it comes out early next year.
I mean, I already enjoyed the game years ago. I don't know if I need to again.
Yes, yeah.
I don't think it's not like one of my favourite platformers ever or anything.
Atlas is a mythic
It was a
adventure
nice
set in
experience
a
at the
mystical
time. It's not something that I,
Let's take a quick tour in
Yeah.
this new footage
Need to
captured
keep
from
playing.
PS5.
Yeah, it was alright. It was fine.
Hi everyone, this is Matt Nava from Giant Squid. I'm excited to share more
I
with
am
you
a
today
giant
about our
squid.
upcoming game, The Pathless.
Okay.
The Pathless is an open-world, mythic adventure game set in a vast forest. You play as the Hunter.
Yes, we also played Breath of the Wild.
The Hunter is a master of archery. She can shoot talismans to fill her dash meter, which allows her to bound across the landscape.
Reminds me of like Breath of the Wild if it was made by that game company.
Yeah.
Fluid,
Yeah.
dynamic
Oh,
movement
this looks
is at the
fun.
core of the
It's
Pathless.
sort of dashing
So the
and
game's unique
shooting.
take on archery is all
Yeah,
about
sweet.
timing,
This could be.
not aiming down
Gotta love that
sights.
slide. It's like
This design is
aiming
critical to making it
That
possible
looks
to
really
shoot
fun,
even while
actually.
moving
This does.
fast
It's
and
very
performing acrobatic
Journey-esque.
maneuvers.
The movement
You
is
instantly
very,
feel
very good.
as skilled as the hunter herself.
Wow.
That looks.
This looks really.
Yeah, and at first I was like, oh, Breath of the Wild, but like this moveset looks real fun.
Mm.
What is she actually shooting at though? Is it just targets?
With help
Is
from
this,
the
is this
eagle,
break the
you can even
targets?
fly.
Just like
Yes,
tutorials.
it's
This is
Link's
the
crossbow
tutorials.
training.
Yeah. If there's like actual enemies with patterns and stuff, I presume there will
You
be.
can gain
It's probably
altitude
just
while you
showing
fly
you the
by flattening.
basics.
well, this is the first PS5 game of the show, so
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. I presume this is on
it's probably
4
won't
as
come out
well.
until next year.
I presume this is 4
Make
as
sure you
well.
pet the eagle.
It did say.
and in good
Ah,
flying condition.
okay.
Doesn't look
It looks
too
like
next
it could
gens.
look like. I can't see how this wouldn't be on both. Like,
No,
you
unless
may as well.
They're playing up the haptic feedback.
Oh yes, that would make perfect sense actually. Yeah,
You'll find secrets all over the island,
yeah. That
if you know where to look.
pretty much all their like examples of hey, this is how haptic feedback's going to feel. They always use crossbows as an example, don't they? So I guess it makes sense that there's a game with a crossbow for the
Collecting
PS5.
crystals will let you upgrade.
I reckon there'll
Eagle's
be a few of
ability to
those near launch.
Shame, because I'd like to give this a bash without having to commit to a PS5
fly. You'll also
yet.
discover larger
Yeah,
puzzles to
again,
solve
I
in
wouldn't be
ancient
surprised
structures.
if, well, I guess we'll see, but if the gameplay really, if it's really intertwined into that controller, then yeah, this is a PS5 exclusive. But if it's not necessary, like an essential part of it, then it could be both. Be interesting to see what kind of new gameplay they can come up with the
Pathless is
controller
all
though.
about finding your own way forward.
Yeah.
I always do like that stuff. I like when they actually bother to
Instead,
use the new
the
technology
hunter
in
can
their
use her
controllers.
map to peer into the
Yeah.
spirit
And it's
world.
not. It's
Wii
one of
U
those
Game
technologies.
Badge not included.
It even shows you
Yeah.
For how little they used it.
getting to higher vantage points will let you see further with spirit vision.
Yeah, this was neat.
Yeah, I like when you get like new
Giant
technology.
cursed
Speaking of
spirits,
haptic
the source of the
feedback, that's not
darkness,
too
will
pose a
invasive,
constant
but can
threat
to you
do
on your
clever
quest.
things with it all the
They
same.
try
Yeah.
to separate you from the eagle.
I guess it's kind of like the same with HG Rumble on the Switch. Where,
Yeah.
like, on 1-2 Switch, like the ice cubes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, not a load of people have used HD Rumble in any surmountable way, but it is a nice thing sometimes. I loved it when the Kirby game played the Kirby music when I beat it through the Rumble. It was
Stay
amazing.
still in the light.
Stuck
to
it on a
avoid
table and it
detection.
was like that was amazing. I just thought that was cute. Just cute little things.
Got a red
Nice.
going on right
I
now.
mean, this is very Breath of the Wild, but it's doing its own thing as well.
Yeah.
You
I
won't be
do
able to
like
take on
that
cursed
this is
spirits
become
until
like
you've
this kind of
returned back to the
aesthetic is becoming
obelisks.
very popular though.
Mm.
rather
And
than
when you do,
rather that than dull brown games all the time.
yeah, and if you're gonna do open world, there's worse games to ape than Breath of the Wild because
Oh, for sure.
I feel like most open
The
world
obelisks are
games have
restored.
really
The
sort
cursed
of
spirits will be
are not
vulnerable.
very interesting.
Chase them
Breath of
Yeah.
the Wild
Yeah.
somehow manages
Corner
to
them
feel
in a dramatic final battle.
actually open.
Yeah. Oh, I like the footprints swing behind. That's neat. Shoot him in the arse. Repeatedly in the anus.
I feel like those little things you're shooting is like to recover the energy gauge, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I dig this.
Yeah.
Good music too. Oh, nice animation on that.
Because the game moves so fast, it makes me wonder how big this world is. Because you seem to get around it at quite a fair clip.
Yeah. Lovely animation in this.
Yeah.
Really nicely done.
The hunter and eagle will have
I
to
do
defeat
like
the
the,
cursed spirits
like the
to bring
fire
life
just
back to
going
the world.
everywhere. And nicely
Like,
done.
just the movement on that boss looks stunning.
I hope you've enjoyed this overview of the Pathless.
Foolish
Only scratched the
samurai.
surface. There's so much more to explore and discover.
I mean, we have one of those games
Pathless is
coming as
coming out
well.
later this year.
Yeah, I don't expect that
Thanks
to be
for
as good
watching.
as this though.
No.
In fact, I don't expect that to be good, full
Good.
stop. Yeah. I mean, I'd like to be surprised and it turns out to be good, but I'm just not expecting it to be.
Nah.
Because I remember I got burnt with the GameCube game, that was awful. What's
Probably
this?
2020.
Oh, okay.
Next up,
Yes!
in the store
Splunky
is
2!
Splunky 2.
Splunky 2!
Yeah.
This is a
Nice.
Splunky stream! Hooray!
Yeah.
Yes!
For
Right,
Splunky 2,
so
Yes,
this
finally an
is
update.
something that
So hyped then.
I need to
also
listen.
brought in new players. It was important we didn't change the things that made Spelunky such a unique experience in the first place.
Yeah, you can't improve perfection.
So many people
yeah.
became fans of the game through their friends and family, and even strangers on the internet. That's one reason why we're adding online multiplayer, so that more
It's a
people
lot
can
more
play the game
like
together.
cell shaded and stuff this time.
And I also
Like
wanted
more
to include
readable.
that
The
feeling
stuff
of
looks
community in
a lot
Spelunky
more,
2 itself to make sure
I
that
guess,
the game felt
colourful
welcoming,
and
even
cell
though it's
shaded.
difficult.
I guess is the word. I don't know.
In Spelunky 2, when you do runs and
that
discover
felt a
lot
areas,
bigger.
Oh, hello.
you're building an in-game community and family.
Oh,
I
okay.
designed the world of Spelunky 2 to feel much more rich and dynamic than Spelunky 1. It's going to feel a lot more full. Players will be able to explore and interact with it in lots of new
Release
ways.
date, release date, release date.
For example, you'll be able
Or
to write
rough
turkeys,
release date, anything. Give us a
find hidden
rough gist of when we
passageways,
can play this.
and you'll have to choose between branches
I will be buying this
as
day
you make
one.
your way deeper into the caves. As a result, the stories players create will have much more texture to them.
King Cassie's like
Even
Spelunky.
after many, many hours of playing, I still have interesting runs that don't even go past the first area.
Wait.
Spelunky 1 runs often centered around the shops and how you
Oh, here we
chose
go.
to
It's a
interact with
shopkeeper.
So
Oh
in
boy.
Spelunky 2, we've expanded the shopping experience and made them more nuanced
Ooh,
and
dice.
exciting.
Gambling.
And also added new
Different kind of
characters that
gambling.
can help you or hinder
Ah,
you.
what's this like multi-layered
Given how amazing
areas?
the Spelunky
There's like
community
two
is,
different
it's hard to say
areas
how
in
long
each
it will
level.
take to find the deepest secrets.
God, I'm getting bloody La Mulana
But I think
flashbacks.
the great thing
Yeah.
about Spelunky is that the deepest secrets are the ones that even I don't know about.
Oof.
And there are lots of new things to play with that I hope players
that.
can use to push past the boundaries
Crossbow.
of what we, as the
Oh.
developers, know about the game.
Clone gun! You can clone dogs and get lots and lots of licks. Get all the licks.
First are when people are genuinely surprised by something that happened in the game.
Yes, that's how you
And
play it.
second, the ones where people shared a fun experience with friends and
Look at that
family in
bug.
multiplayer. These are the stories I
I-
wanted to expand upon in Spelunky
Dreamcastic
2.
is saying he's not
They
sure he
really
cares for
looked
the
at
change in
my
art
design
style.
choices.
I kind of like
After
it.
releasing
Like,
Spelunky,
I feel
knew
like
there was
everything
a
looks
lot
more
that could be
readable.
done with the
Like,
concept and the
instantly
world.
readable. Like,
Knowing that possibility was out there is what's been
it's not a
exciting for me and
huge
the
change
rest
to
of
the
team.
visuals. Oh, look at that water.
In a lot of ways, when Spelunky 2 comes out, I want players to experience what we experienced making it. That feeling that there's something special there waiting for you to
The way it
discover.
animates and stuff is a little bit snappier.
A
And
big
like,
thanks to the fans who've waited patiently
I
for
don't know,
us
it's
to finish
just
Spelunky
it's
2.
clearly a bit more simplistic. There
been a
isn't
long
like
journey,
super
but I
realistic
think it's
textures
gonna
all
be
over the
worth
place
it.
and that. But
Thanks.
hey, Ice World.
Oh, completely redraw your sprite now.
Yeah, with more frames of animation, I'm sure. This death, it just keeps going. Release date, yes, September 15.
Nice.
Is that on
Soon.
Steam as well? Because if it is, that's mine. It's got a release date. Woo! Yep, this is hype.
Got a bunch of new PS4 updates to share with you.
Finally.
With a closer look
Right,
at
not bothered
Dead
about the rest
Shin
of the stream now. You can turn it off now. I got what I wanted. I didn't even expect it, to be honest, because I was like, when's... Oh, speaking of Breath of the Wild,
Come on, let's take a look.
this game is
know this.
really Breath of the Wild. Like, it's basically
Whoa.
Breath of the waifu. Like, it's not even subtle. This game is like really aping it.
Oh, even the explosions are exactly the same.
Exactly,
Oh
yeah.
my
Yeah,
God.
it's so shameless. So it's got like
Oh,
multiple characters, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah, if you thought that last game was like, ooh, Breath of the Wild a bit, like that other one,
Old
Heartless.
wife.
yeah, Breath of the Waifu. I mean, apparently, from what people have said from like beta test, it is a good game, but yeah, it is pretty shameless.
If you cannot bring yourself to kill, speak my name.
They just thought it was Breath of the Wild wasn't anime enough, so they had to make it even more anime.
Eat the wolf!
Is it multiplayer or is that just multiple characters?
Get away.
Because if it's like online multiplayer, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Watching Nintendo claim this stream. I mean, it doesn't look bad at all. It's just, yeah.
It's so shameless.
Yeah.
Not even remotely subtle.
I claim your mind for the Void Armada.
What's this?
Gods have squealed for my mercy.
Squealed?
Who are you?
Oh, limestone game.
In the way of my vengeance.
Ooh. 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 What is this? This looks pretty nice.
It is cool.
Yeah, I'm into that animation style. Very Trigger. So it looks like a scrolling beat 'em up, perhaps. Ooh. I'm into this.
It has a sort of weightiness that Double Dragon Neon had.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh, this looks rad. You've sold me on whatever this is. Like, immediately. Streets of Tron. Streets of Promare, I think you'll find. Yeah, this looks fantastic.
Yeah, I think I will be giving this a bash.
Oh, for sure. I hope it's got a really badass name. Give it a badass name. I mean, I'm sold anyway. Not really a badass name.
Yes, you did, Murray.
Hmm?
Murray Curry,
yeah, you missed Spelunky 2. It has a release date, September.
Hang on.
September. Middle of
6
September,
weeks
we
away.
finally get Spelunky 2. Also, there was... what else was there?
Very Breath of the Wild looking games.
Yeah, a couple of those. One of them looked really cool, one of them was really blatant. What's this? Is that 2D animation for the character? Or am I...
I think it was true.
It looks like... oh, what was that game on the PS3 with the 2D character running around? Oh no, I guess not. It's a side-scroller now. This looks neat.
Yeah.
Showing a lot of stylish games today, which I'm all for. Ooh. End of Evangelion. Right down to the hands, the giant hands in the background.
They even got the crucifixes in the background.
Yeah, that was the first thing that made me think that. Is that block on the say no, yeah, like audio only. Anno Newton.
It's time to talk bug snacks.
Yay! I predicted bug snacks. Talking about bug snacks.
Is open. Come join me.
Talking about bug
on the
snacks.
Island.
Whoa! Yeah! Give me that song. No! Put the song back on. What are you doing?
Lead. Another monster hunt. Elizabeth Megafig is a two-bit con artist. Don't tell me you actually believe this half-baked nonsense. I swear, if you chase this bug snack story,
I swear that's a swear word in some countries.
You're bringing pictures of Spider-Man!
Said you'd be coming. There's a bug snack right over there. Do me a favor and take my snack trap.
Stranger,
You can see what this actually entails. Oh, it's first person. Interesting.
I want you to use that journalistic instinct to find out
Look
what
at the carrot.
favorite bug snack is. And feed it to
Brutal.
me, Obs.
How's my little sprout doing? He misses
How my little sprout doing? Oh, boo. Oh, I love these designs of like the food creatures.
You're pretty good at stuff, and nobody hates you yet. You can catch bug snacks and bring everybody back to Snacksburg.
Snacksburgs. Oh yeah, this is very Jim Henson feeling, yeah, for sure.
Say you do find these bug snacks and make it back alive. You just might keep your job. Now get going and try not to fall off a cliff.
If you fall off a cliff, then whatever, I don't care. It's not like I like you or anything. Oh, right into a oh, that's a concussion. Possibly, like, death. Yeah, I like bug snacks.
Let's
some
start
more
with an
VR.
update on an eagerly awaited PlayStation VR game.
Vader Immortal. Oh, is this that game that they announced a little while back, but like an extra thing for it? Hey, lightsaber battles in VR. That
So
seems like
every-
something that was bound to happen one day.
Yeah.
So I guess this is like the Kinect version of Star Wars, but actually done.
Yeah, just hopefully halfway decent.
Yeah, and actually works.
Oh, is this? Oh, this already came out on Oculus apparently. Yeah, this was on. There is, or it was on like other stuff. So it's a port to VR. Okay, that's neat. Oh yeah, I did actually see gameplay of this once, where someone was trying to pick up something from Darth Vader and they couldn't pick it up, and they were just like touching his face and stuff. He's going, he's like, take the module, and he was trying to take it, and his hand was just going through it, and it's just, yeah. So I have seen that game before, actually, very briefly. Dreamcast store.
Yep.
Dreamcast 2 confirmed for the PlayStation 5. Dreamcast compat. Oh, 505. Okay.
Right, so that's the LEM.
Oh, that's what's that game called? The one everyone was talking about a while ago, like last year. Ah, what's it called? I forget.
He'll tell you instead.
No idea.
I forget the name. Its name completely escapes me, but I recognise it.
I recognise it as well.
It was, I think it was like one of the most well-reviewed games last year. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Expansion 2. Oh.
Yeah. So
wow, we're really just pumping through these trailers right now. Fine with it. Is this Knack? No. Baby Yoda's. Oh, okay, some kind of turn-based. Defense.
It looks like one of those battle chess clones.
Yeah, I see that. I can see that now, actually. Yeah, it's battle chess. It's not Star Wars battle chess, but it's battle chess on the Mega CD.
Looks a bit like
Alan Wake. I would probably say to Tom, maybe try out that control, because apparently it's really bloody good, and if you liked Alan Wake, you'll probably like that. That's what I've heard, anyway. Skylanders board game. Auto chess. Oh, okay. Well, that title doesn't really fill you with excitement. Auto chess.
Oh yes, auto chess. So there's several clones of that about now.
Ah, fair. Oh, what's this? Doodly platformer, where you go from. Oh, someone's made a platformer out of one of my old short films. Except it's not traffic lights, it's like other... Ah, okay. I'm into it. Traffic, the video game. God, this really is like what I was trying to do with that short film. What the hell?
Claim the royalties.
Yeah. I have to do that with the Danger Mouse cartoon as well, like the recent one, because they did something similar as well. Oh, this was on PC already, apparently.
I've never heard of this.
Nah, me neither, but you've got me. I'm going to say the platforming looks kind of simplistic, and like it's more style over substance, perhaps, but...
Yeah, that's fair.
Is this a VR thing as well? Because if it is, that's neat. Like, if you're doing this in VR, it's not specifying. I think that would be cool in VR if you could look around and still platform around, and you have to look around the platform. That would be cool.
2 new games headed to PS5.
I thought they said there weren't new PS5 reveals. They lied. Salt.
Running silently between.
Now this has been pretty hyped so far. Oh, Sumo. Sumo just talk.
Sumo Newcastle, so other studio.
Yeah, the one that's not near me.
Is this that? Not For Honor. It's like an RPG series, but based.
Yeah.
Can't remember what it's. Well, is this it's not New Thief.
I can't imagine so.
Bypass defenses and strike at the heart.
Yeah, I think he was dead by the first hit. Didn't need all the others.
Just making sure.
Just got double, triple check.
Considered violent.
Splat.
Back what was stolen.
New PS5 game.
And
So.
the people call us heroes.
Guess this is why it's Peggy 18.
Yeah, I would like a new Thief.
Yeah,
I
where's
think
the rated pending games?
To others.
I need some games for my pending children. Very pending children.
We are
Hood.
all outlaws.
Hood. Outlaws and Legends. Okay then.
But some
Again, we're doing that thing where it's like, oh, it's a new blank, and then it turns out to be a new IP. That was okay. Assassin's Creed 63. Alright. Yeah. Captured from PlayStation 5. I'd like to think so. Temtem. Oh, this is that Pokemon type thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this came out on Steam Early Access a while back, didn't it?
It is identical to Pokemon, but MMO style.
Yeah, like doing what they should do with Pokemon is make an MMO out of it.
Yeah.
Like, did you do that already?
I do kind of want to play this, but
yeah.
There's a few Pokemon clones that have come out lately, and some of them have got kind of cool aesthetics as well. Like there's one that's like the Game Boy games on Steam.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Filling in little niche holes that the Pokemon series is not filling.
Yeah.
Even though it is filling a lot of niches, it's not filling every single one, I guess. And MMO is one of the bigger ones. Temtem up in 2021.
Before we wrap up, let's
Oh,
take
okay,
a tour
we're
of Godfall. We've
I-
got
I
new
felt like they went
PS5
quite quick.
gameplay for this melee-focused
Yeah.
Because it was
action
actually
epic
good.
launching this holiday.
Oh, this is that Gearbox thing for PS5. I think it's like a
Oh yeah.
free-to-play thing. Yeah, they keep going on about this one. Not really bothered.
Nah.
oh, that's quick.
Combat. No, it says combat
My name is
overview.
Keith,
We're gonna get a lot of
and I
this.
am the game director for
Eh.
Godfall. On behalf of Counterplay Games,
If that's the last thing,
we
I
are
can turn
very
this off.
excited to share gameplay
Yeah.
with you today
Yeah.
and to offer you.
I'm
Why
just-
is it that the walk
mystical
cycle
world
for all
of
these kind of games are so
Today, you'll be seeing
similar?
extensive
Yeah, they're always
captured on a PlayStation 5
A
development.
weird little shuffle.
Please
Yeah.
keep in mind that the game is still
Uninspired.
a work in
Yeah,
progress,
they always.
and some
It's like they
things
just
may
copy
change
paste
for
the
final
assets
product
in
as
all
we
their
continue
games.
to learn and harness the power of Sony's next generation console. Please
Yeah, something like
enjoy.
that.
So let's jump right into what
Enjoy.
Godfall is. Godfall
Please
is a looter slasher
have some
that
form of
features intense
interest.
action,
No.
satisfying moment.
Well, they did have to say please.
Yeah, they did.
Loot progression
Please enjoy.
systems.
Please
You can
don't
enjoy the
fall
game at your
asleep
own pace,
and slip
playing
into a
alone,
coma.
or through online co-op with up to 2.
I mean, again,
additional
at least it's
teammates.
colourful. I will say something about the last, like, I don't know,
Brand
5
new
years,
high
maybe
fantasy
more of
universe
games
filled
where we
with
finally
heroic
got away
knights,
from gritty
arcane
realism
magic,
and, like,
forbidden realms.
really
The world
dully
is split
coloured
up
games with lots
into
of
the
bloom and
elemental
brown. I'm
realms
glad
of
we
earth,
finally got out of that.
Water,
Yeah, just deserts and every single texture is roughly the same sort of color palette as the background. You know.
Yeah, that too.
That's probably Gears of War's fault.
Yeah.
No microtransactions.
But I feel like everything's
No waiting
become
for
more
content.
colourful because,
It's all in
yeah,
the game on day one.
you want to show off
As you
the
adventure,
graphic.
you
I
get to
think
tear
like the
through
PS3
enemies,
era where they were
challenge a
doing all
mad
those like
god
drab
who awaits
games,
you
I feel like
at
that
the
was them just hiding
You
limitations.
play a Valorian knight.
Yeah, I mean you're probably right.
warrior,
Yeah,
able
it's
to
like, oh,
outwit
just
valor
crank up the
enemies,
bloom so people can't see the
legendary
popping.
transform
Now they
you
don't have
into
that
an
excuse,
unstoppable
so
master of melee combat. Throughout your journey, you'll find ancient valor plates lost
I
in
mean,
time,
I'm happy. I
each
got
with their own
Splunky 2. I got a
characteristics
friggin'
and
release
long
date, and it's not even far away. It's actually this year. I was
Now
expecting
let's
them to
talk
say
about
21.
gameplay in Godfall.
I was actually expecting
First,
21 with that
our
game
team
because they've
wanted
been
to do
so
something
quiet
different.
about it. I was like,
We wanted to combine
that's not coming out
action
this
RPG
year.
bit progression
But
with third-person
it's
melee
so
combat.
a month
close.
away.
What we think is a looter slash.
Just over a month away. It better be not
game
just
is therefore
PS4. It
one
better
part
be on
gear
Steam
driven
as well.
and
I'm sure it
one
will be.
Oh yeah.
I'll be buying that day
First,
one. And
team wanted to do something different.
you know what that means? You know what that means? I have a deadline.
Melee combat to create what we
Yep.
think.
I have a deadline to get to hell in Splunky 1. Ah! I have pressure now. I actually have to try.
Get on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing Splunky streams again and see if I can actually get to hell and maybe even beat hell.
We also want you to have
But I've only got like a month to do so.
Mastering the wide set of combat mechanics.
It's not gonna happen.
Godfall.
I can almost guarantee it's not gonna
From a
happen.
combat philosophy perspective,
It's taken me like
melee
7
combat
years and I still haven't got to hell for more than like once or twice. I think I got there twice, but both times I died
more often
immediately.
than not, you'll be facing multiple enemies.
But
at
yeah,
the
I
same
actually
time.
have a deadline now.
As a result, you
I
should
suspect I
always
won't be,
moving and closing the gap on
especially if I only
enemies.
do it once a week.
Also, you
I
dominate
might have
the
to just
combat
play lots of it
not the
off
enemies,
stream,
and the game rewards you for being aggressive.
get some practice in.
Now that you're
Well, it
familiar
doesn't have a
with the combat
Steam
philosophy,
page
let's
yet.
dig into
Oh.
the
Yeah.
weapons themselves.
Better
In
bloody have a
Godfall,
Steam
there are
release.
5 weapon
It
classes.
is coming to
I-
Steam. I saw that, but
Oh, okay.
it
just doesn't
might
have
not
a
be on the
Steam
same
page
day.
yet.
Yeah.
Alright.
The Polar,
As long as I can play it without having to buy a whole new console.
the
A console that I have
two-handed
intended to eventually get anyway, but like,
and the two-handed greatsword.
I want a... One of the things I
Each
wanted
weapon
from the
class
stream,
has
I know
their
it's not
own
really
unique
that kind of
movesets
stream,
and play
is
styles, ranging from
price
fast combos
reduction
to
for the
more
PS4.
strategic, deliberate play.
It's cheaper now.
As you
That'd be
defeat
good.
enemies in your adventures,
Then I'll definitely
you
buy
will
one.
acquire
'Cause there's plenty of
numerous
games I want
weapons.
to buy one
For
for.
each
All
weapon
the
category,
Yakuzas.
each
I know I
weapon
can get them on
with their own
Steam, but
primary and secondary.
the
Yeah.
Yakuzas,
At a later date,
Tekken,
we will delve into the
Street
weapon
Fighter 5.
classes and how to modify them.
Yeah,
in
Street Fighter
greater
5,
detail.
especially after
For
last
now,
night when they did
we'll
that
go
stream where
over
they
the dual
revealed a
blades
friggin' rival
and
schools character. I was
longsword
like,
weapon classes.
okay, I need this
No,
game
Dual
now.
blades are the fastest
Not
weapon
enough love
class
for
in
rival
Godfall.
schools out there.
Body,
No, there really
speed,
isn't. Like, that's the
fluidity,
first time
and
they've even acknowledged that
dual
game
blades are
since
exceptional against
Tatsunoko
single
versus
targets or
Capcom?
single targets.
Yeah.
Maybe?
You can
Yeah,
perform a
That might be the
combo
last time they ever
executing
acknowledged
4
it. I know there were like
consecutive
rival
light
schools
attacks.
characters in the
The
background of
dual
a level in
blades
Street
heavy
Fighter 5,
attack
but
is
I
a
don't
spinning
count.
blade cyclone. The blade
They
cyclone
didn't even just
can
pick
also be
like
used as a
the obvious
finisher
character
at
like
the end of your
Batsu or
light
something. They
attack
picked the
combo.
coolest character.
So what are the signature moves?
Friggin'
for
Akira
dual
with a
blades?
bike helmet.
As you build up
It's cool.
They
charge,
tend to do
you
that,
can
don't
also
they? Like
activate
whenever a
inner
rival school's
focus,
character does
which is
appear,
unique
for
to
the
dual
most part,
blades,
like they had
which inflicts
Kyosuke
massive
and
damage in a
Capcom
short
vs
period of
SNK2
time.
and stuff.
There's
Yeah,
also
I
Mortal
always thought it
Coil,
was a bit
where you
boring,
can
but
throw your blade
Oh,
I,
yeah.
I understand why he
pulling
was in
the
it
enemy
because he's
towards
moveset,
you,
Yeah.
but-
like pulling a
and
tube.
he kind of felt like a King of Fighters character in that, so it made
Now
sense.
let's switch to the
But,
longsword weapon class.
yeah, and Dan as well.
Longswords
Dan
are
looks
balanced
fantastic. I don't know if you
weapons
saw that stream, but they did show
embodying
some
crisp
off-screen
damage and
gameplay of that,
simple cooldowns
of
without
Dan,
needing a lot
and
of
his
elaborate
animations
combo
are so
setups.
good. Like, they've given
Similar
him
to
all these
dual
extra
blades,
ridiculous
longswords have their
flourishes.
own four-hit
Like,
light
you know, he
attack
really shows off now.
Then there's
Like, he does
the
his really
heavy
shit
attack
Hadoken,
finisher,
and then
which
he's
can
just
be
like
used at the end
flexing
of your
and
light attack combo.
did all this ridiculous
There are
hammy
3
shit, and it's
signature
like, yep,
moves
that's
for
Dan
the
to a T.
longsword
They
class.
nailed it.
There's Spectral Flurry,
And
which
he's
can
got
allow
like, he
interrupted
can combo
and
into
deals high
taunts
damage to
now.
multiple nearby targets.
Like, taunting is going to
And
be an
there's
even
Spiral
bigger
Technique,
part of his
which
moveset than it was
eviscerates all
originally.
enemies in a straight
It's
fixed
like,
path.
that's brilliant.
Notice there's a
You,
white
you sold me
flash
on Street
after a
Fighter 5
longsword
now.
swing called a timing attack. If you press the shield button
It
exactly
took
at the same
4
time,
years,
you'll
but
perform a
I am
devastating
not
shield
interested
uppercut
in
with
this
your
in the
longsword.
slightest.
No.
I'm sure it's
So it's
fine,
not
but
part of
it's not for
Godfall.
me.
Yeah.
It's available.
It's
to
one of
you
these things where they
throughout
show
the
these
entire game.
mechanics, like
always
Mari
block
Curry said,
incoming attacks
like
with
we
your
don't
shield.
know them, like we've never
Press the
played
shield
games
button
like
at
this
the right
before.
time.
Never seen a
Yeah,
swapping
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played
You
many
can perform
games
a
like
light
this,
attack
but
after a
that's because I'm not
last-second
really
shield
interested.
block to counterattack with a
No.
powerful
It's not
shield
really my kind of
strike.
thing.
The shield is great, not just for defense.
I think I
but also
tried,
offense.
what is it,
You
Warframe
can
on the
aim
Switch because
and
it
throw
was
your
free,
shield,
and
which
I played
will
it for like
hit
an
multiple
hour,
nearby
and I think I
targets.
had my fill and
If
was
you
like,
tap
eh.
the shield button,
Yeah.
just as you catch your shield,
Eh.
you can perform a powerful wave
Eh.
attack.
Like this,
You can double tap the
Also,
shield
it was really
to
glitchy. I
petrify
kept falling
enemies.
through the floor and stuff, so that kind of put me off.
And of course,
Funnily enough, that's
you can
happened to
perform
me, and I just like
R3
said,
I kept
"Nah,
getting
I'm
stuck in
shut down."
walls and
enemies
like,
that
this
were
game
knocked
doesn't
down
work
to
too good. I don't know if it's just a Switch version or what, but it didn't work good. It looked good, like visually, it looked fine, but like, and it ran at a pretty good frame rate, but yeah, it was glitchy as hell. Oh my god, way too much of this.
Yeah.
It's like, we get it.
Sad when they go to like this rapid fire reveals and then they just get bogged down the end.
one thing. Yeah, I mean it hasn't dampened this whole stream. This was a very good stream. I'd say it was better than even the Xbox one, the last one we did.
Yeah.
Because Sony seemed to do a very good job of showing off stuff that is quite different.
Yeah.
And they show stuff with really like striking art styles quite a lot of the time. Like I've forgotten the names of a few of the games they showed today, but there was some really good stuff in there. That scrolling beat 'em up with a like trigger art style. I think it was called like Beaten Dead. Aeon Beaten Dead. I don't think that title really suits it. I feel like it needs a title like, I don't know, something old arcadey like, or something that sounds like it would be from some really ridiculous anime, you know?
Yeah, like Far Cry Blood Dragon and stuff.
Yeah, that kind of dumb name. Yeah, it needs a name like that.
We
really.
also want to thank all the fans for their endless support since our initial reveal back in December.
Yeah, there's social
We have
media.
a few
Get
more
on with it.
surprises coming down the road, such as details on loot and
Oh,
progression.
details on loot! Ah,
Eager to share more
loot!
with you on our way to
I
launch
can't
this
wait to
holiday
hear about
season.
loot.
We
I
hope
can't
that
wait
you
to hear
enjoy
about
our
random
community
crap I can
on
get in
Twitter,
a
Facebook,
box.
and YouTube.
Great.
Thank you.
In a
Gearbox.
Gearbox.
Yeah.
We both did it at the same time. It was that obvious. Skyfar, as it says on my thing. Skyfar. Godfar, rather. Not Skyfar. What? Godfar. I guess that was the last thing.
That's a wrap.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed this peek into the
Splunky
future of
2. That's all I needed.
See you next time.
That's all I friggin' needed. In fact, I'm gonna watch it again. I'm gonna watch it again! There it is. Hang on. Give me that Spelunky goodness. There it is.
For Spelunky 2.
I'm just chucking that on again.
Hi,
I
my
hope you
name is
don't mind.
Derek, I'm the creator of Spelunky.
You know, we're in the middle of the stream. Oh, at the end of the
For
stream now, I
Spelunky
guess.
2, I wanted to make sure we made
It's
something
squish.
that got old.
There's a few
I kind of want to
interesting
take some of this in and see what's going on.
It was important we didn't change the things that made Spelunky such a unique experience in the first place.
Just chucks the plug out of the spaceship.
So many people became fans of the game through their
It's very
friends and family.
Nidhogg how he died there.
Yeah, that worm coming in. I almost feel that was a reference to Nidhogg. Oh,
And I
that
also
ladybug
wanted to
enemy
include that
with the
feeling of
flamethrowers.
community into
Whoa.
Spelunky 2 itself to make sure that the game
God,
felt
I hope
welcoming,
there's
even
just...
though it's
Oh,
difficult.
you can ride on turkeys. I didn't even
In
notice
Spelunky
that.
2, when you do
The
runs and
turkeys.
discover new
Turkey
characters,
mounts.
you'll also be
Turkey
building an
mounts.
in-game community and family.
It looks
I
like it's
designed the world
set
of
on the
Spelunky 2 to
moon
feel
or
much
something.
more rich
Yeah,
and
that's
dynamic
pretty
than
much
Spelunky
been
1.
like known from
It's gonna
the
feel a lot
original
more
trailer.
full.
That was like, oh, it's the
Players
daughter
will be able
of
to
the
explore
original
and interact
Splunker
with it in
guy.
lots of new ways.
Switch puzzles.
For example, you'll be able to ride turkeys,
Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, you can put them in like a little
find
pen.
hidden passageways,
Hmm.
and you'll have to choose between branching paths as you make your way deeper.
Yeah, I'm
into the
padding
caves.
this stream with more Splunky. So what of it?
You want to end
unless, yeah, exactly. I don't want to end on Godfall.
Even after many, many hours of playing, I still have interesting runs that don't even go past the first area.
And also, Tom didn't see this,
In
so
Spelunky 1, runs often centered around the shops.
I think this
and
looks
how you chose
absolutely
to interact
fantastic.
with them.
Like, I was gonna say that anyway,
Spelunky 2,
but
we've
like,
expanded
there's
the
so
shopping
much extra
experience
stuff
and made
going
them
on.
more nuanced and
Still
exciting.
no Switch version though.
And also added new
Yeah,
characters
I'd
that can
like
help
that.
you
I would
or
like
hinder you.
both of them on Switch, or at least the first
Given
one
how
on
amazing the
Switch. I'll be
Spelunky
happy with
community
either.
is, it's hard to say how long
Yeah, there's no reason why it
it'll
can't
take to
be.
find the deepest
No.
secrets.
I think it's
Literally
more. I think the only
But I
reason
think
it
the
hasn't
great thing
happened
about
yet
Spelunky
is because
is
they've
that
been
the
busy
deepest
making
secrets
this
are
game.
the ones that
I think
you
that's
can't
literally
build
the
out.
only reason.
And there are lots of new
It's a
things to
shame
play
that they
with
decided
players can
Vita as the
use to push
platform to
past
port
the
this to
boundaries of
initially.
what we,
Oh, what?
as the
Oh, you
developers,
mean the
know
original
about the
one?
game.
Yeah, the original one.
Clone
I
gun.
have two types of favorite stories.
He's
from
just gonna
Spelunky
sacrifice all
fans.
those pugs.
First are when people are genuinely
That's gonna be so
surprised by something that happened in the
manipulatable.
game. And second, the ones
Question
that
is,
shared
if
fun
they do
experience with
release
friends and family
a
multiplayer.
Spelunky on the Switch in the original game, will you still
These are
grab
the
it now that
stories
the
I wanted to
sequel's around the
expand
corner?
upon in Spelunky
Yes.
2.
I don't have a
Design
Vita, so a
choices.
portable Spelunky would be the
After
best thing
releasing
ever.
Spelunky,
I
I
don't,
knew
even
there
with
was
the
a lot
sequel.
more that could be
Like,
done
I'll
with
still.
the world.
It ain't gonna stop me playing the
Knowing that
first one.
possibility was out there is what's been exciting
Like, I'll
for me
probably.
and the rest of the
I
team.
can't wait to start streaming this
In a lot
weekly,
of
though.
ways, when
This is gonna
Spelunky
be
2
to hell
comes
with
out, I
it.
want players to
Series 2,
experience
I
what
guess.
we experienced making it.
And
That
if I don't
feeling
get
there's
if I don't
something
get to hell
special there
before
waiting
this
for you
game
to
comes
discover
out,
it.
I'm just gonna play this anyway.
A big thanks
You
to
could
the
have to call
fans
it Back
who
to
waited
Hell or
patiently for us
something.
to finish Spelunky
Yeah.
2.
or
It's been a long journey, but
to try
I
and
think
get
it's
to
gonna
hell
be
with
worth
it too. I don't know.
There is a hell in this game.
I presume there is. I'm going to assume, or something on the hell of the moon.
Oh, this was the.
So much. There's mounts. There's crazy amount of stuff. I can't believe we got a release date.
6 weeks away.
Yeah, that means I could do 6 episodes. What the hell with it?
Bunch of new PS4 updates.
I mean, I could do more than that. Yeah. We don't need to see
Closer
this.
look at Genshin Impact.
Yeah. We know what this is. Yeah, so that was that. I would say that was pretty hype. Not even. If it was just Spelunky 2, it would be hype. But there was loads of other cool stuff in there as well. There was actually at least 4 games in there that I want to play, which makes a change for these kind of streams because usually I'm pretty indifferent. But there was at least 3 games in there. I was like, "Yep, I'm sold." Like totally sold. Like you don't have to convince me. Like otherwise, you don't have to show me more of that game. I'm already sold. Like,
what do you think was the most surprising reveal that was brand new?
Trying to think.
I mean, that Breath of the Wild clone.
What was it called? Pathless. I thought that looked really good. Like,
yes.
Like at first, when they first showed it, it was like, oh, it's Breath of the Wild. But then they showed the movement. It's like, oh, it's Breath of the Wild if Link was an utter badass and could just like fly around. Like, yeah. I mean, he is a bit of a badass, but not that much of a badass. Yeah.
I think it's that or that Aeon game stand out to me.
That was probably maybe the top one for me in terms of like new games. I was like, yes. As you said, like the combat looked very Double Dragon Neon. It was very meaty, like very I know,
Yeah, I appreciate that kind of combat. Everything feels deliberate, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah, I am very much into that one. I also liked the look of. Well, in the case of that platformer, that was like the little character going through all the signposts and stuff. I'm just kind of worried that might be a little bit style over substance because the platforming looked quite simplistic.
Yeah.
If it was in VR, I think that would boost it up big time because it would just be the experience of it. But like, I don't know. It might be fine. It might be good. It just looked a little bit basic when you actually look at the gameplay of it, but the actual atmosphere of it was cool. As I say, back in like uni, I did a short film called Traffic, which was basically like the red and green traffic light people jumping out of traffic lights and jumping around, going through signs and jumping in cars that were on like traffic signs and stuff. And it just made me think of that. It's like what I wanted that to look like, but obviously it was when I only started animating for like a year, so it was as good as I could do at the time. If I did it again now, I could do it better, but I thought that was cool. Oh, there's a demo of it, apparently. Oh, okay, so I'll grab that, because I want to see how that plays, because as I say, like, I was sold on the aesthetic, but I'm not so sure if I was sold on the gameplay yet. Like, it might be one of those things where you play it once, and then, I don't know. I was surprised by Braid, but I was also a little bit disappointed it was just a re-release. Or like a sort of a remaster. I was like,
all those kinds of games that came out, that were like the first wave of indies that came to consoles, for the most part, like Limbo and that, they're not games I'm necessarily going to want to experience again necessarily.
Yeah,
you know,
I kind of agree. Like, there's a couple.
They're fine.
Yeah, obviously, the original Spelunky is amongst them, like early ones, so I would definitely take that. But I'd be curious to see if any of these are coming to other systems other than PlayStation, because even though they were revealed at this, doesn't mean they were exclusive. So I'd be curious to see if any of these are coming to Switch, like that beat 'em up and stuff like that. So I'll go look all that stuff up, see if it's popped up on some Nintendo websites or something, because that would be cool too. But you have basically sold me on a PS4 in the last couple of days. I was pretty much sold anyway, but I've just been waiting for maybe the Pro to go down a little bit. But I don't know if I even need a Pro. I'm still...
Well, not for Spelunky.
Well, no, not for Spelunky, but like... because I'm going to get that on Steam anyway, but like... other things, I don't know.
I would say if you're planning to legitimately buy PS4 games, then yes.
Okay. Because I don't have 4K, so I'm not going to be using that.
No,
if it gives me better high frame
rate.
rates, yeah. Yeah, I'm tempted. Like, might be a Christmas spend. I don't know yet. Because I'm also considering the Astro City Mini and maybe upgrading my EverDrive to an EverDrive Pro. So we'll see, I guess. Plus, if we do get a PS5, it will probably be a joint thing because we both have plenty of games we want to buy for it. So yeah. That was cool. I like that. Yeah. I went into that with basically zero expectations. I was just expecting it to be a bunch of random games. I'm like, but it was actually really good. So
yeah,
I'm glad I did this. Actually, I'm really glad I did this because I almost didn't because I just thought, it's just one of them PlayStation state of play things. Usually, they're not super exciting. They're just kind of like, here's some updates, and it's like, okay. But that one was actually quite good. I'd say that was one of the better streams in recent memory, actually. It's been better than, quite a few of the things that have been on, so yeah, I would say that was pretty hype.
Yeah.
It was fun. In fact, it actually felt quite brisk, even though it was 40 minutes. It felt like 20, because it just went pretty quick. It felt snappy enough that it went nice and quick.
And like, imagine if like that Godfall wasn't there, how quick it would have felt then.
Yeah, exactly. If that wasn't like a whole, 10 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever it was probably not as long as I thought it was, but it felt long.
it felt like forever.
Yeah, we were just talking over it, which is fine. Yeah. So yeah, that was Salt or Hype. That was hype. That was a hype one. So I've been the Gagaman.
I've been Shelf Gamer.
And I've been Hung Thunder.
And Cherry Terrier was here once in a while as well. So thanks for that. Thanks for joining us, Luke and Dreamtastic and Tommy and all that. We will probably do some more streams soon. It sounds like I should probably get on with Spelunky.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna have to. Yeah. This is a stick of fire, like a stick of rocket out my arse to actually get that game beat. Like that. I feel like I need to now. It's because
motivation.
It is. I've got an actual deadline now, so I need to get on that. It wasn't as bad as Nintendo Direct and their Smash Bros coverage. Yeah. At least they didn't go through the options screen and go, here's all the different languages and here's all the options and here's literally everything in the game. It's like, I've already played this, I feel. Right. So we'll be off. I don't know when we're doing a stream next because I've still got some other bits to get on with, but I'll probably try and do something over the weekend because I've got the weekend off work. I'm working tomorrow, but I've got the weekend off, so I might do something then. little Simpsons hand in the chat. And we'll see you when we see you. We'll announce it on Twitter and whatnot, what we've got coming. So if you don't follow us on Twitter, that's usually, or our Facebook page, that's usually where we update with what's coming up, because a lot of them have been pretty last minute lately. Like the podcast yesterday, you literally announced it at like 4 p.m. It was like 4 hours away, but whatever. We'll be back soon. Thanks for joining us, and see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Splunky 2. Oh wait. I got the guys over here, but these wires. Look, they're over here. The Splunky guys. I can't reach. Right. Well, whatever. Bye.